Welcome the students of BE Civil for the subject Advanced Concrete Technology Unit number 5. It includes properties of hardened FRC, that is fiber reinforced concrete, behavior under compression, tension and flexure of steel fibers, polymeric fibers, GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete, SFRC, that is steel fiber reinforced concrete, SIFCON, that is slurry inflated fiber concrete, SIMCON, that is slurry inflated matte concrete. It also includes development, constituent materials, casting, quality control test and physical properties of steel fibers, polymeric fibers, GFRC, SFRC, SIFCON and SIMCON. Now we will see development constituent materials, casting, quality control test and physical properties of steel fibers, polymeric fibers and GFRC. Now we will see the steel fibers. A number of steel fiber types are available as reinforcement. Round steel fibers, the commonly used type, are produced by cutting round wires into short lengths. The typical diameters lie in the range of 0.25 mm to 0.75 mm. The aspect ratio, that is the length to diameter ratio of the fibers which have been employed, vary from 30 to 250. For satisfactory performance in the hardened state, fiber reinforcement should be uniformly distributed and fresh concrete be well compacted. Before adding fibers during mixing, it is essential that the clumps of tightly bound fibers be broken up. The ease with which the fiber concrete can be compacted during construction depends on the nature and amount of fiber used, and most importantly for short fibers on their aspect ratio. The slump test has been judged to be a poor indicator of relatively workability of steel fiber concretes, since the addition of fibers to the mix changes the slump out of proportion to the workability change. The VB test, which incorporates the effects of vibration, has been found to give a realistic assessment of workability for fiber concretes. The unsuitability of conventional workability test for fiber concrete is essentially because of the fact that the internal structure and flow characteristics of fiber concrete are distinctly different from those of the conventional concrete due to the presence of the fibers. The composite forms a relatively stable system due to the interlocking of fibers, which resists the flow of fresh concrete. This makes the test like slump and compacting factor ineffective for fiber concrete, because the mobilizing force in this test, that is sulfate, is inadequate to overcome the effective cohesion in the presence of the fibers. There is a critical fiber content for each aspect ratio, beyond which the response of vibration decreases rapidly. Use of pulverized fuel ash as a partial replacement of cement and a water reducing admixture may be recommended to facilitate compaction. The philosophy should be to establish a manufacturing process for the SFRC, that is steel fiber reinforced concrete, that is in control through setting up quality control, that is QC gates, to measure aspects of production that will influence performance, such as checking the correct concrete constituents are being used. Steel fibers are checked against CE labeling, concrete strength test, fiber dosage and distribution, etc. So we have seen development, constituent material, casting, quality control test and physical properties of steel fibers. Now we will see development, constituent materials, casting, quality control test and physical properties of polymeric fibers. Polypropylene is one of the cheapest and abundantly available polymers. Polypropylene fibers are resistant to most chemicals, and it would be the cementing matrix which could deteriorate first under aggressive chemical attack. Its melting point is high, about 165 degrees Celsius, so that a working temperature as high as 100 degrees Celsius may be sustained for short periods without detriment to the fiber properties. Polypropylene short fibers in small volume fractions between 0.5% to 1% have been commercially used in the concrete to achieve considerable improvement in impact strength of the hardened concrete. Polypropylene short fibers have low modulus of elasticity. Polypropylene fibers are available in two forms. One is the monofilament produced from furnaces and other film fibers produced by extrusion. The film fibers are commonly used and are obtained from fibrillated film twisted into twin and chopped, usually into 25 mm to 50 mm lengths for use in the concrete. The fibrillated film may also be opened to produce continuous network for use in thin sheet manufacture. The fibrillated film may also be woven to produce the flat meshes may be used as thin cement sheet reinforcement. Polypropylene fibers being hydrophobic can be easily mixed as they do not need lengthy contact during mixing and only need to be evenly dispersed in the mix. They are therefore added shortly before the end of the mixing the normal constituents. Prolonged mixing may lead to undesirable shredding of the fibers. There is no psychochemical bond between fiber and the matrix, only a mechanical bond is formed as cement paste penetrates the mesh structure between individual fabrics of chopped length or continuous network. Polypropylene may deteriorate under attack from ultraviolet radiation or by thermal oxidation process. The cement matrix appears to prevent the former. The compact thermal oxidation, sophisticated stabilizers have been developed to delay degradation and enhance durability. For quality control, that is QC, the manufacturer should check coating thickness. If a coating is used, the UV protection, that is ultraviolet protection, at an agreed on sampling rate to ensure the minimum dry film thickness or equivalent indication of coverage. Visual inspection should be performed for the purpose of detecting pinholes, cracking, lack of coverage, damage, and other undesirable characteristics. When receiving FRP, that is fiber reinforced polymer component products from the manufacturer and delivering carrier, all items should be inspected for damage prior to acceptance. If damage is found, the receiving party must immediately notify the delivering carrier and or the manufacturer, whichever is specified by the sales agreement. The purchaser and the manufacturer should mutually agree on any damage repairs that will be acceptable, if any, or component replacement. When receiving FRP, that is fiber reinforced polymer products, the receiver is also responsible for ensuring that all materials, hardware and fittings are counted for. When a discrepancy occurs, both the carrier and the manufacturer should be notified. It is critically important that rejection criteria is established and agreed to by both the purchaser and the manufacturer prior to fabrication. A clear and concise definition of that will constitute grounds for rejection of FRP, that is fiber reinforced polymer component products, must be included in the contract for purchase or in purchaser's specifications. The purchaser should review and determine the acceptability of installation, inspection and maintenance guidelines published by the manufacturer. It is recommended that purchaser understand any specific FRP, that is fiber reinforced polymer inspection technique, how to quantify damage and the various processes for repair if required. So we have seen the development, constituent material, casting, quality control test and physical properties of polymeric fibers. Now we will see development, constituent material, casting, quality control test and physical properties of GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete. Glass fibers are made up of from 200 to 400 individual filaments which are tightly bonded to make up a strand. These strands can be chopped into various lengths or combined to make cloth or mat or tape. Using the conventional mixing technique for normal concrete, it is not possible to mix more than about 2% by volume of the fibers of up to a length of 25 millimeter. The major application of glass fiber has been in reinforcing the cement or mortar matrices used in production of thin sheet products. The commonly used varieties of glass fiber are E-glass, used in the reinforcement of the plastic, and AR glass, that is alkali resistant glass. E-glass have inadequate resistance to alkalis present in Portland cements, whereas AR glass, that is alkali resistant glass, have improved alkali resistant characteristics. Sometimes polymers are also added in the mixes to improve some physical properties such as moisture movement. The process of manufacture of glass fiber cement products may involve spraying, pre-mixing or incorporation of continuous rovings. In the spray suction process, the glass fiber strand is chopped into lengths between 10 mm to 50 mm and blown in spray simultaneously with the mortar slurry onto the mold or flat bed, followed by suction to remove excess water. On the other hand, in the technique involving pre-mixing short strand about 25 mm in length and mixed into mortar paste or slurry before further processing by casting into open mold, pumping into closed mold, etc. Care must be taken to avoid fiber tangling and matting together and to minimize the fiber damage during mixing. In the process incorporating continuous roving, the rovings are impregnated with cement slurry by passing them through a cement bath before they are wound onto an appropriate mandrel. Additional slurry chopped fibers can be sprayed onto the mandrel and compaction can be achieved by the application of roller pressure combined with suction. The behavior of glass fiber cement sheets under tensile force is typified by multiple cracking of the matrix. Longer fibers improve the ultimate failure stress. In wet environment, significant reduction in the strength takes place. The material may become brittle on aging. The quality control: solid ingredient should be weighed in clean, dry containers. If cement is added in whole bags, then the bag weight should be checked. It is generally not sufficient to rely on the nominal weight printed on the bag because actual weight may vary. Solid admixture should be weighed and kept in small containers. Liquid additives should be measured in graduated cylinders. Scales should be kept clean, and if a tare device is used, this should be reset for each container. The amount of slurry mixed at one time will depend on the type of the mixture and the rate of slurry usage. It is much better to use a smaller batch geared to the output of the pump than to fill the hopper and let the ingredients stand idle for long periods before being used. GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete, manufactured by a sprayed process, either manual or automated, is a demanding operation requiring trained operators using recommended equipment. The proper spray up of GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete, will provide a strong and durable product. In the simplest form of spray processing, simultaneous sprays of cement, sand, water slurry and chopped glass fibers are deposited from a handheld spray gun into or onto a suitable mold. For GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete, adequate curing requires sufficient water to result in substantial hydration of the cement. This leads to good bond between fibers and the matrix that improves both fiber and matrix dependent properties. Pre-spray up and post-spray up inspections are useful for managing quality. Inspection operations should be managed so that production is not delayed as long as specified procedures are being followed. So we have seen the development constituent materials, casting, quality control, test and physical properties of GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete. So now we will see the YouTube links. MOOC FRC 3.1.1 Introduction to SFRC, MOOC FRC 1.2 Orientation and Distribution of Fibers, Simulation Approach to Creep in Polymeric Fibers. Next 5.5 Polymers and Composite. Next Mechanical Behavior of Polymers and Rabatex Krill for Glass Fiber Roving Package, Krill to Weaving, www.rabatex.com. So we have seen development, constituent materials, casting, quality control test and physical properties of steel fibers, polymeric fibers and GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete. So unit 5 includes properties of hardened FRC, that is fiber reinforced concrete, behavior under compression, tension and flexure of steel fibers, polymeric fibers, GFRC, that is glass fiber reinforced concrete, SFRC, that is steel fiber reinforced concrete, SIFCON, that is slurry inflated fiber concrete, SIMCON, that is slurry inflated matte concrete. It also includes development, constituent materials, casting, quality control test and physical properties of steel fibers, polymeric fibers, GFRC, SFRC, SIFCON and SIMCON. Thank you all students. Please give me your attendance if you have viewed the video as video topic _ division _ roll number _ self name.